What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about cleaning lily pipes. Now I know that this can be a huge pain for a lot of us, right? Like we don't really want to do it, but the whole point of getting these lily pipes was to have that clear, circulation, that clear filtration setup. And sometimes they can get to be pretty brown and the algae is going to get in there and you definitely got to do something about it. Today I want to show you what I think is a pretty cool way to handle it. So let's get started. All right, so now that I've got the filter turned off, of course you want to do that. Now, anything that you clean from the intake, once you scrub it, it's going to be hard to get it all out, and you don't want to always have to detach the lily pipe from the hose because that can be a pain. So you're going to sit there and scrub, you're going to loosen it all up. When you turn that filter back on, what's going to happen is it's just going to suck all of that loose stuff that's in the pipe back into your filter. Your pipe will be clean, the gunk goes into the filter, you're all good. The story isn't quite the same on the return. When you go and loosen all of that stuff in there and then you don't get it all out, what's gonna happen is you're gonna turn your filter back on and then it's gonna blow all of that stuff back into your tank. And so that's what we're going to address first. All right. So I'm gonna take off the return, and this is actually gonna keep me from needing to have a big bucket of water already set up. And I'm using this cleaner, this pipe cleaner from Eheim. It's pretty cool, you guys, check this out. Not only do you have like the long firm bristles here, because sometimes they can actually be really short, but you got a lot of rigidity here. So you're gonna be able to push it up and over those corners, but you can bend it like this as well. So it's got a lot of flexibility and the rigidity that you need. So here's what's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna take this outflow off here, and as soon as I lower it below the intake here and below the filter, it's actually gonna create a siphon and it's gonna start draining the tank water and right into this bucket. And what's cool about that is this cleaning here also essentially doubles as a water change, right? So I'm gonna take this flow reducer off for a quick sec. And that's something I can put in here and clean. And then I'm gonna drop this into this bucket and start creating this siphon. And I'll show you this little hack for cleaning the lily pipes. And here comes the water. All right, that's what we want. So the water is just siphoning out. It's draining the tank. That's doubling as your water change. But here's what's cool. While that's happening, I'm gonna get in here and get this thing nice and clean. And as I'm doing that, what's happening is all of the gunk that is shooting off of here is actually spraying off into this bucket. So I don't have to worry about it shooting back into the tank. Look at that. So that's actually pretty cool. So I've got this all the way up in here, and check out how crystal clear that is. All right, so now when I'm ready to stop this, I'm just gonna kink this hose here, just like this, so I don't have to worry about the water coming out anymore. So now we have the return up here, crystal clear. And when it comes to the flow reducer here on the Aquario Premium set, this is gonna come apart in a couple different pieces. And I'll typically just take an algae pad or something like that, and I can just clean it right here in that tank water. All right, cool. Now it's time to take care of the inlet. Now this one will not siphon like the other one did, and you can see that this is quite a mess. All right, I think that looks pretty good. And I've always got to keep in mind the height here. I've got this one about an inch above the substrate, which that works out pretty well. All right, with that done, I'm just going to plug the filter back in, and here comes the water, and that would have been spitting out all sorts of gunk into the tank, but it's not. Any of the loose gunk that we had over here just got sucked back up into the filter and is nice and clean. And so now all I've got to do is fill it up with new remineralized water. And there you go, you guys. Nice, crystal clear, clean lily pipes, and the tank's looking awesome once again. Oh, what's up, guys? Thanks for making it to the end of the video, but don't go anywhere. There's more right here.